Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. So this is part 5 video on ReactJS CRUD example using Zustand state management library. Our main focus is to implement the delete operation. So in our car store, let's implement the delete API call. Okay, so let me add a new method for my delete cake API, and it should be a async method, and it will receive input parameter nothing but the id to delete. Okay, wait, axios dot delete method we have to use it. So it should contains dynamic value nothing but our id, right? So we have to use backticks, and we have to frame the url like this. So let's copy this url and paste here, and here input parameter is directly id value. Okay, now, once the API is successful, we have to remove the item from our store as well. Okay. So for that, what I can do, I can use set variable. Okay, state and state dot cake data equal to state dot cake data dot filter not equal to id value. Okay. So that is our API call implementation. Okay. Now I want to create a model pop-up. Okay. So I want to display it as a confirmation, delete confirmation. So whenever user clicks on the delete button, I want to show that pop-up. So on that pop-up, we will have two buttons like cancel and confirm delete. If user clicks on confirm delete, at that time we have to invoke our API call. Okay. So for that, let me create a one more separate component. Okay. So I will create in the components and shared folder. I will name it like delete confirmation. Okay, now here we are going to add the React Bootstrap model. For that, go to Bootstrap website, go to components, and in components, we can see model. Okay, from this model, let's pick a sample. Okay, I will picking the second one, second example. Copy this HTML, paste it here. Okay, and also import the namespaces for model, and in that model we have button also, so let's copy those two namespaces. Okay, now here show model property is there, right? It receives boolean value. If the value is true, then model will be displayed. If the value is false, model will be hidden. So what I will do, I will make this component as generic. That means all the properties to this component will come from the parent. So I'm going to use props. Okay. And I will name them like props dot show model. Okay. All these are my custom names, which will come from my parent component. In our case, I'm going to use this delete confirmation in all cakes component. So all cakes is my parent component. Okay. So on hide is an event for now. Let me give empty arrow function. Okay, and heading also I want to make it dynamic. Props dot title. Body as well. Props dot body. Okay, here also close button. Let me give empty arrow function for now. Okay, and here button will be I want red color and it should be confirm delete. Okay. Here also let's assign the empty arrow. Okay, this is my generic delete confirmation model. So I have to use it inside of my all cake. So go to all cake component. So here let me render the delete confirmation model. Okay, we have to pass the properties. So what are the properties? First will be show. So for show, I am passing like show model. So show model, it should be a Boolean value. So what I will do, I will create a variable like show model in my component use state variable. Okay, constant state variable, right? So I have to use state and value will be false. Okay, and I can pass now this show model. By default, false means default model will be hidden. Okay, and next property title, we have title, right? So I will pass title. So title, I will directly give the string like delete confirmation. Okay, and second will be the body. So here also I will give message like are you sure to delete this item? Okay. Okay, now let's create a method so that on clicking that method will be registered for my delete button. So on clicking it, our delete confirmation model will be open. So let me create a handler like open delete confirmation model handler. Okay, and it's going to receive the ID value that we want to delete. Okay, so I want to configure this method to my delete button. So let's add a delete button next to our edit button. Okay, so button variant equal to primary danger so that I can get red colored button and type equal to button delete. Okay, so here what I can do, I can register. So on click event. Okay, here I will create arrow function because I have to pass input parameter to my handler, right? So let's create arrow function and pass this method. And to that method, I have to pass my cake ID. Okay, so that is my open delete confirmation model. Here in this model, we have to write a logic. So here we are receiving item ID to delete, right? We have to store it. For that, I am going to create one more state variable. Okay, like item ID to delete. Okay, initially I will give just 0 means nothing to delete. Okay, now I can set the input value to this variable. Okay, and also I have to show the model, right? That means I have to make show model true. So I can use set show model true so that I can open the pop-up. Now let's create one more handler for closing the pop-up. So I will write one more handler like close delete confirmation model handler. Okay, so here what I can do, I can use same variables here and I reset back to it will be a 0 and this will be false, so that pop-up will be closed, and this method should be passed to our delete confirmation model. Okay, so what I will do, I will use same variable names for both left hand right hand side, but you can change or you can give the names whatever you like. Okay, so let's register this to my hide button, hide event. Okay, so arrow function props dot, simply referencing the parent method. Okay, and same method I can use for close button as well, right? So props dot close. Okay, now let's check whether we are able to open the model and able to close the model or not. Okay, sorry, here again creating arrow function, no need this, delete this one. Okay, and here is our delete button. If I click on delete button, see, I am able to show the confirmation delete. If I click on this cross button, model is perfectly hiding. And if I click on this close button, it is also hiding. Now, if I click on confirm delete, we haven't implemented the logic for invoking the API call. So let's go and implement that logic. So we know our API call is in my store, right? So we have to read that API call. So constant delete cake API call. Okay. Use cake store, and just like get API call, we have to get the reference of the delete API call method here. Okay. State dot. So what is my method in the cake store? Delete API. So now the method reference is assigned to this variable. Okay. So now what we can do, we will create a one more handler, constant delete confirm handler. Okay, and it should be a async method because we have to invoke our API call. Okay, and here I can await and I can call delete cake API, and I can send the item ID to delete. So once item is successfully deleted, we simply close our model, right? So add this logic here. Okay, now we have to pass this handler to our delete confirmation model. So go to our delete confirmation model and props dot. Okay, now let's test it and open the networks tab so that we can check our delete API call. Okay, click on delete button. Now click on confirm delete. See, item is removed from UI. That means item is removed from store. And if you check the network call, you can see our delete API call, request method delete. And if I reload also, we won't get that deleted item because it is successfully deleted at the server also. Okay. So like this, we can implement the delete operation using the Zustand store management library. Okay. I hope this video delivered some useful content to you all. If you like the video, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Soon we are going to meet with new videos. Until then, signing off.